What's going on, YouTube? Climb here. Thanks for joining me on this my first commentary. Here we're going into some Iron Banner control. I am running my Sunsinger build. Kind of see what happens. I'll try to just basically walk through what I'm doing, why I'm choosing to do one thing over another, and we'll just kind of see what happens. So here I'm sliding in because I'm expecting someone to try to snipe me, so I'm going to see if I can out-snipe them. I do like to go towards the B line first, so I'm glad to have some teammates with me, just trying to limit my engagement by using some cover. Jumping up just to try to break that sight line, always as I come around the corner, looking to see who might be shooting back at me, try to get that first shot on them. So since I know someone's to my right, I'm going to try to slide in, try to just break that line of sight and jump over. Same thing, just jumping up, trying to see what I'm doing. I'm expecting someone to run through that door, so that's why I threw that grenade. I expect someone to charge me with a shotgun or something. So I'm hoping they'll just run into my grenade. I'm jumping there because I'm expecting someone to try to out-snipe me, like they're just fixated, they're hard-scoped, so if I jump then they'll just not have the first shot. Hopefully I can get that first shot in if they're hard-scoped. So thankfully that worked out well. This dude's just trying to charge in. Thankfully that the behest Juju has that hip fire. I'm shooting here just to try to get that extra buff from bad Juju. Alright, so here I'm sliding in because I'm expecting him to just have a sight line on me. I see someone's chasing me, I whip out my sniper, aim at head level, and thankfully he just ran right into it. So that was pretty dirty, not gonna lie. Jumping up just to see what I can try to pick out to anybody from the courtyard, and I'm just choking. But I don't want to hard scope for too long, so now that I see my radar, I usually just try to expect someone's trying to charge me, so I try to create some distance, back up with more of my teammates. I want to make sure I'm aware and try to be equivalent coverage of the map with my teammates, not trying to be a lone ranger here too much. Threw a grenade there just I saw someone pop on my radar, thought he was crouching, might have been trying to get the shot on me, so just again, always trying to expect where they might be. Here I'm just choking, I'm just panicking. Seeing if I can hit somebody, changing line of sight, that's all. Once I see and I'm in an engagement, if they have the first shot on me and I'm getting hit, and especially if I don't know where they are, I'm just going to jump up and out. So usually I'm going to move laterally or horizontally. So thankfully it worked out there. Here, why I like running this kind of build for my Sunsinger with the solar grenades and then the Viking funeral, touch of flame, is especially on control, you just kind of chuck it on there on a control point when there's one or more guys, because you expect if they're going to push the point that there's going to be more than one guy. So if I can just chuck a grenade right in the center there, assuming it'll hit one, if not more, just kind of burning. And then, as we all know, Viking funeral is pretty broken, so it'll at least get him down pretty weak for either me and my teammates to finish off. Unfortunately with that rocket, I super misread that, or at least he got off his Nova bomb, which was a good play by him because I was hoping he would just drop down. Thankfully I've got my sniper reloaded, and I'm just going to try to get that mid-map control. Pretty important, especially in control, but really for any game type, mid-map control. So I see that there's a blade dancer and just going to town on my teammates. I'm going to back up. Usually if there's an engagement that I'm unaware of, or that I'm afraid of, I'm just going to back up, try to create some distance. Should have won that. Certainly wasn't expecting a rocket launcher, but I threw a grenade, again always expecting someone to charge me and try to get that upper hand, and then I pushed in just to be aggressive, to just try to outplay them and hopefully kind of mess up what their game plan was. Great team shot. Unfortunately, I just stole the kill, which apparently I'm pretty good at stealing kills here. See a lot of guys on my radar. Chuck a grenade just to kind of get them out of the way, but I am getting tagged pretty heavily, so I'm just booking it. Trying to use break line of sight with those boxes you can see there. Here I'm not peeking out because I can see them. That grenade up in my top right is not going to be friendly. That's coming from the opposite direction, so I'm just making sure that I don't get tagged by that. So when I finally got a chance, I'm behind cover. I'm gonna pop my Sunsinger and just start chucking grenades, try to get B back, and especially where they're kind of grouped up, let them burn out a bit. A lot of it too is just my teammates are calling out, helping to call out where these guys are, as well as just reading my radar. You do see me jumping up a lot, so I can try to get a 360 view looking down. Or at least more of a 360 view. Again, chucking a grenade, trying to choke off that point, but unfortunately it doesn't work out because a grenade here would have worked wonderfully. So I didn't finish him off because I'm still thinking that there's at least 2 guys there. I only have 9 bullets in, so I don't want to be on the bad side of that. So I'm just repositioning, that's all. And all of a sudden there's this dude that just shows up on my radar. I'm more panic meleeing than anything. So I'm just glad that worked out in my favor, but unfortunately killed my teammate instead. Saw a guy there, heard my teammate pop his golden gun, so I'm just going to let him have the kill. No sense in me dying just in case he looks at both of us or tries to snap snipe us. So now I'm just staying in min-map control, just kind of waiting for them to charge me, waiting for them to push me. Again, it's the whole point of that grenade is just to zone off that area. And unfortunately, he does a pretty good, throws a great grenade, gets me off that zone, had me repositioned and weak, and then that dude came out of nowhere behind me. I wasn't expecting him to come from our spawn side, but it was a good play by that teammate. So now I'm just trying to get back into min-map control. Obviously, within control, you want to keep 2 points, and that 3rd point, is more predictable for where the teammate's going to, or the opposite team is going to spawn. Just trying to do a lot of team fire. It didn't finish there because I saw a guy off in the distance pop up, so I don't want to get damaged by him. I did see him drop down at the same time, so that's why I had my sniper out, just hoping that he was going to kind of pop his head out, and thankfully he did, so that worked out. I didn't have to move my sights too much. That was just a good hard scope. Still see someone here, just trying to see what's going on. Unfortunately, this guy's just, I don't know what he's doing, trying to block or something, so I panic because the sword's going to kill me pretty quickly. Thankfully, my teammate had that heavy machine gun. I mean, that was a lifesaver for us both. My grenade was just there as more of a deterrent than anything. So I'm trying to push in a little bit more, bait him a bit. I still see someone's trying to chase me. And then, of course, it's Sunbreaker. So just chuck a grenade, get some damage on him. And then my teammates clean him up with, thankfully, with some heavy. But even I don't think without heavy, I think we would have been okay. Now here I'm just being super aggressive. I just get the overshield, so I turn around, guy still runs at me. And thankfully just walks into it. I'm trying to aim at head level as best I can where I think it's going to be and adjust accordingly.
Zone A neutralized.
So I see him coming up to me. Thankfully that guy was just crouching around the corner or by the that tree there. My grenade wasn't the best place, but thankfully got it.
Enemy captured Zone A.
Good. Now that I kind of get min-map control again, I see 2 teammates have died, so I'm calling out to them, just making sure we're getting C side. That's not getting taken care of too bad, or getting destroyed too bad. This Stormcaller kind of caused me to panic again, but those grenades thankfully did enough damage. Then my teammates, of course, team shooting. And then unfortunately I lost the engagement there because of my floaty little Warlock. I wouldn't have, even if that dude didn't snipe me from the back, there's no way I would have won that engagement. Guy had first shot on me, so that was just not necessarily a misplay, but nothing I really could have done different there, I don't think. So I see someone on radar, just trying to figure out where, what's going on. Heavy's coming up. I want to use my grenade here because it is up. I'm running a max intellect, max discipline build, so my grenade is up, and so I want to protect this heavy, if nothing else, just so that they don't have it. I don't necessarily care if I have it and I die. I just want to make sure that they don't get it. That was pretty lucky. Just kind of shooting a rocket blindly, just seeing what happened. Thankfully it got somebody. And then that, besides me rocketing myself and getting the kill, maybe wasn't the most important thing. I do want the kill, but I could have meleeed, got the overshield because that was up, and then meleeed again. My teammates were there. I could have used them to help kind of finish it up, get the kill, but unfortunately I ended my streak. So there I stopped shooting. That dude should have died, I thought. There I'm stealing more kills. Pretty good at that. I see C is getting taken, but I also see that two of my teammates are dead. So when they respawn, they're going to respawn C side. So I'm calling to them while me and a couple of teammates are helping keep mid-map control that they go after C. Unfortunately, my whole team leaves me at B, and they're trying to go recapture C. So it was just a miscommunication there. So there was 2 or 3 guys that had died that were going to respawn on C side, that they could have challenged that one guy taking C. That way it would have left 2 or 3 of us on mid-map for us to be able to take that, as 3 of them pushed on me. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the game. Certainly hope you enjoyed listening to my whiny voice. Try to do my best. Hopefully you learned something. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. See you out there, guys.